Hello everyone, I am Professor Anand Jayavan Ghari from Mechanical Department. Today we will solve one problem on initial basic feasible solution of the transportation problem. So what is transportation? Transportation is nothing but transfers of goods from one factory to another factory, one city to another city, one state to another state, or one country to another country. For that purpose we require some cost. So how to reduce the cost, how to minimize that cost, that purpose these transportation models are there. There are three models are there which give you an initial basic feasible solution. In that first is northwest corner method. Another two methods are there, Ogle's approximate method and least cost method, and these are give you initial basic feasible solution. And one Modi method is there that will give you a optimum or best solution, optimum or best solution. So we will see the steps of the northwest corner method. First is the definition of the northwest corner method. So the northwest corner method is adopted to compute the initial basic feasible solution. And why it is called the northwest corner method? Because here in this method the basic variable which are selected from the extreme upper left corner of this matrix. That's why its method is called the northwest corner method, and we have to allocate in that. There are three steps. First step, find the northwest corner method of the matrix or transportation matrix, and we have to allocate in that. As much as allocation we have to do in that by adjusting the supply and demand and subtracting this, and then we have to allocate the amount. Next step, cross out the particular row or column when the supply or demand is 0 of that particular row or column. Step 3 is, if one cell is left uncrossed, cross out that and stop, otherwise go to the next step. Like that, three simple steps of the transportation problems are there. Then how to solve, we'll see. So one example is given here. The Luminous Lamp company has three factories, F1, F2, F3 are the three factories, and with the production capacity of 30, 50 and 20. These are the factories which are producing the products or they are supplying 30, 50 and 20 products, and their warehouses are there given, W1, W2, W3, W4 warehouses. For that requirement or demand for the particular warehouses are 20, 40, 30 and 40, and these problem we are put into the matrix or transportation model, and these are the unit cost of transportation. These are the origin from where we have to transfer the good from warehouses, or this is the destination we can call it. So now one by one we will see how to solve this problem with the help of the three steps. Now this is the transportation matrix, so we have to go with the northwest corner method. This is the northwest corner method. This is the northwest corner cell. So we have to allocate as maximum as requirement. But here our W1 requirement is only 20. But our supplier F1 can be supply 30 product or 30 units. So maximum how much we are going to allocate in this? So here we are going to allocate from this 30 unit, 20 you are going to allocate here. After allocating 20, the demand of particular W1 warehouses is fulfilled. So here it is 0. Don't want anything for the W. So we have to, after getting demand fulfilled, we have to cross out that particular column or row from this particular matrix. So W1 we are going to cross out. Now this will go from the matrix. The remaining cell is the remaining matrix is this. From this remaining matrix, so from this 30 we have already used 20, so remaining is 10 here. Okay. So now this is the remaining matrix. From this remaining matrix, which is the northwest corner now or northwest cell, this is the northwest cell. Now here we have to allocate. For W2 there is a requirement of 40, but in our hand only 10 units are there. That 10 units we have to allocate in this cell. So here we have to going to allocate this 10. So here we have put this 10. After getting the 10 from F1 supplier, now F1 cannot going to supply anything from that, and here after fulfilling the demand 10, so here the 30 remains. So this particular row will scratch out from this particular matrix. So because F1 is cannot supply anything, so what is the remaining matrix is? this is the remaining matrix. But you have to repeat the step for this remaining matrix again, which is the northwest corner. This is the northwest corner. We have to allocate here now. How much we have to allocate here? We want 30 units, but in our hand there are 50. The F2 can supply 50 units. So, but our requirement is only 30. So we can allocate here 30. So from the 50, 30 gone to this warehouse. So 20 remains here. We have put 30. So here it is 0. So W2 warehouse demand is fulfilled. So this is scratch out from the matrix. Now remaining matrix is this. Again we have to see which is the northwest corner. This is the northwest corner. So requirement of warehouse W3 is 30, but in our hand only 20 units are there. So we are going to put this 20 here in this cell, and this is become 0. Here remain 10. So W cannot supply anything. So again scratch this from the matrix. Now remaining matrix is this 5 and 9, which is the northwest corner. This 5 is northwest corner cell. So here we have 20 in our hand. We require only a 10 for W3 warehouse. So we take 10 from this and we'll put here. Here remains 10. This is fulfilled. Here it will come 0. So we have to scratch this here. So remaining cell is only one cell is remain, and that is a northwest corner. So we have in our hand 10 units. Our requirement is 10. So remaining amount you have to fill here. So here it is 0 and here it is 0. So scratch out this supply and this warehouse 4. So we have to see how many allocations are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 allocation we have done here. So for the next slide you can see here. So here we have allocated already 20 into 1, 10 into 2, so 1 into 20, 2 into 10, 3 into 30, whatever allocated and the previous value we have to multiply it, and then we will get a answer. See here, this is your transportation cost 310 rupees. Thank you, Anand.